This is West End Thai restaurant. I had a nice dinner tonight. Have a look at some of this prawns, giant prawns which I just ate. Have a look at the sauce. Nice and tasty. There's also a nice Hoyt's movie theatre right behind me. Very noisy restaurant full of kids and full of students. Anyway, quite nice. Today's discussion is going to be on the US elections, 8th of November 2016. Who do you think is going to win? Whom do you want to win? Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump? The discussion today is going to be a bit about Donald Trump. Have you noticed Donald Trump as something, what he thinks is hair on top of his head? In fact, to me, it looks like a very bushy tail. It looks to me like a tail of a wolf, or a tail of a cat, or a tail of a beaver. So, for the sake of this discussion, we'll call the thing what he calls hair on his head as the fox. And that's why he likes Fox News a lot, because he thinks the fox along with him. The fox on his head has a brain on its own, because Donald Trump has no brains inside what he calls his head. At first, when the Republican Party got him to run the elections, I thought it was a joke. It's no longer a joke, it's for real. It's comedy at its very best. So Donald Trump goes to Fox News, how ironic. And on Fox News, all the questions asked to Donald Trump and the fox on his head answers. Even when Donald Trump gets defeated by Hillary Clinton on the 8th of November, it's the fox which will admit defeat, not Donald Trump. Donald Trump's supporters are so stupid. He has this gift of appealing to the dumbest and most dim-witted people in America, who have never stepped out of their small little shanty towns. Now, I have lived in 5 countries across 4 continents and worked in 3 continents. So I've seen most of the world, all the races, all the cultures. Not Donald Trump, not his supporters. They're very narrow-minded. The IQs are very low. At his rallies, people at his rallies actually want to do a Hitler salute for him. And Donald Trump tells his supporters, hey guys, you can save that for my inauguration day. His supporters are so stupid that if Donald Trump tells them, hey, my phone is ringing, hey, my shoe is a phone, my phone is ringing, Batman's on the phone, and Donald Trump answers the phone, the supporters will actually wait until Donald Trump hangs up the shoe, and then they'll cheer and hoot after he speaks to Batman. Donald Trump is so divisive of the country that the good, hard-working Hispanic immigrants and the good, hard-working Muslims and the good, hard-working migrants from all over the world are treated badly by Donald Trump. He's so good at equalizing things. He says he is all about equality. He's so good at equalizing that the good African Americans and the good Hispanics hate him to an equal degree after what he has told. And I know why he'll never go to China. He'll never go to China because China already has a wall, whereas he wants to build a wall to separate Mexico from America. And China does not have Muslims because it's a communist country. So that's why he'll never go to China, because his work there is already done. Donald Trump is horrible with women. He saw a 10-year-old girl on TV and he was telling her, I'll date you in 10 years' time. What a horrible thing to say. He brings all these Eastern Europeans into his beauty pageants, and that's why he's got multiple marriages. So if you ever turn up for one of Donald Trump's weddings, make sure you go with a present. Because if you go without a wedding present, he'll tell you, you are not invited for my 7th and 8th and 9th weddings. He's so egoistic. He's got more ego than that. What did I call it? Wolf or fox. Fox on top of his head. Donald Trump can sometimes be the comedian's best creation by God. Because after long days in MAU, when I go back to my room and I'm stressed after 6, 7, 8 hours and 25 patients, I go to YouTube and I turn on Donald Trump and I laugh and laugh and laugh because every word he says is a big joke. And last but not the least, when he gets kicked and beaten by Hillary Clinton on the 8th of November, it'll be like an egg on his face. And you can see him doing this on his face when the egg falls on his face. And then that wolf on the top will start eating the egg and licking his face. Thank you very much for your kind attention. These are my thoughts of Donald Trump. He really could have made a great president because he's got all the attributes: liar, fraud, He's got all the right attributes to make a great president. Let's rewind the clock to 1947, when Harry S. Truman was running for a second term, and there was an equal Donald Trump in 1947 called Dewey, D-E-W-E-Y. Dewey was very frightening. Dewey was a bit flaky, and everyone thought Truman was going to lose. Truman, like the true gentleman he was, drank his usual buttermilk, went to bed. The newspapers even printed Truman's going to get defeated. Printed and about to sell the papers before the election results were over. And who won? Truman. Truman famously has that photo of him holding a newspaper showing Truman defeated when he actually won the election. And Dewey lost. I think it's going to be the repeat. The American public are not stupid. By and large, they're smart. They're going to vote for Hillary Clinton. And I'm going to be so happy to see America's first woman president, a lady in the White House. I wish her well. Thank you very much for your kind attention and good night.